Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good happy, and welcome to a bit of Space Marine 2, Part 3 of the campaign, where I'm hoping today we can wrap it up. Just going to quickly up the volume. Part 2 is still loading. Just trying to get the volume up just so it's a bit easier, because I was listening back to the gameplay. I do apologise, I'm still trying to get used to audio stuff, so if I get some feedback that'd be great. But yes, I am still learning part 2, haven't had any comments on part 1 yet. In fact, he's probably still checking, let me have a look. Oh, it's available now, hey! 2 views! Nice, thanks gang. So yeah, so I'll probably answer your questions when it comes to the co-op part of the game as well. But yes, I'm hoping to wrap up the events here. I suspect we might be on the final mission, I'm not sure. Or wrap it up. Oh, we're doing this bit again? That's... oh no, that's right. Excuse me, I do apologize. Just got a bit of reflux, I've just eaten.
Clear a path. We shall make short work of these traitors. Quicker than they deserve.
Wasn't so much a parry, it's just a smack to the face.
Repositioning.
But Burial World is what we're on now. Very interesting classification of planet.
Heretics waiting in ambush. Help maneuver them. Their champion lies defeated. Engaging thrusters.
Never heard of that before, but when you imagine like when the heroes of the Imperium have to be remembered and respected, and well, if you're rich enough, you know, you can actually get a burial, a proper one. Yeah, doesn't make sense to have an entire world dedicated to it. That is just a damn cool look, isn't it?
Enemy terminated. Enemy down. We must hurry. Without our targeting signal, Talassa's efforts will be for naught. That pillar of corruption perverts the land. Talassa, we are on the ground and moving. Report status.
We're approaching the battle barge now.
You are ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
It shall be done.
Are we going to let them beat us to the objective, brother?
Not today.
Can't quite read it. I am not changing the Thunderhammer. Heavy, yeah. Yeah, let's have the plasma incinerator.
Let us get to work. Munitions secured.
Moving. Foul sorcery. Fueling their barriers, no doubt. shall end his accursed rituals.
Engaging thruster.
Yeah, I could have seen something else going on here. There's a sorcerer nearby. Yeah, based on the quality of the game, I have to say like, I am optimistic for the future of Space Marine 2.
Take out the sorcerer. Sorcerer is dead.
Nice.
Jump back engaged.
Another altar of corruption.
Destroy it. Yes, brother.
But yeah, the map is just astonishing.
Up there. The impact will destroy this whole area.
Wait! It is slowing down.
Heretic sorcery. No doubt, but it will get us to our objective. It is probably a trap. Time is limited. We must take the risk. Move on to the cathedral.
Proceed with caution.
And if you haven't played Space Marine 1 yet, or seen a Let's Play,
The sleeping giant will soon awaken.
this is all very familiar.
Hold for our signal.
It's all very good as well. It's like, yeah, it's taken it original, but
Brothers, are you hearing this? Vox ghosting. Ignore it.
Thalassa, transmitting targeting signal now.
Your signal barely registers, but I read it.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Dig in. If we are pushed back, the Atreus will miss its target. We will not yield a single step.
They will not deprive us of seeing that monstrosity fall.
We will find no respite until that tower falls.
Cut! You warp-tainted bastards! And die!
Watch as your false idols come crumbling down.
The traitors pour from their bastion.
I spit in your Primarch's wretched eye.
Fall before the might of true Astartes!
Sword of Atreus primed and locked in.
Lock target now!
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
I think this has been the most fun that the game has been. It's like, yeah, seeing the cities and whatnot has been amazing, but like, no, seeing this, it's just absolutely incredible. And it goes to show as well, like art style absolutely trumps the graphical fidelity. It's why there's so many old games that are timeless and memorable, despite their lack of graphical fidelity. It doesn't matter how bad the graphics of this will always look amazing.
It could be. Come on, brother.
Listen. I hear engines.
There.
The sword of Atreus lives up to its namesake.
That will buy us time, but we must move swiftly. While the enemy control Aurora, the odds are not in our favor.
If you want to see more things like that, Battlefleet Gothic is the name of the game you want. You have a lot of stuff like that, which is really cool.
Titus, we are detecting a massive energy surge from within the Aurora facility.
Lose.
He must be trying to use the device.
Or someone else is.
Whatever it is unsanctioned by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Put a stop to it.
Yes, Captain.
Imura!
You captured the air, cousins!
We will soon find you in the flesh.
And remove you from...
So again, cousins is being used in a mocking term here rather than one of endearment. Any data slates, there's 4 on this planet. We're not going to find them. Or at least all of them anyway.
Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.6.C21P. Deciphering process for data metaset of unknown origin equals 0.1 millionth % complete. There is simply not enough time to parse this many geobytes. The teams are under assault, and we have only begun our exploration. May the Omnissiah guide me to something of essential value. Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log
Tainting this sacred ground with heretic blood gives me no pleasure.
These souls have long since reached the golden throne.
How I wish I was permitted to see the site where this data set was discovered. The environmental context would have proved useful. Noticed an anomaly within the unknown data metaset. Nearly all code is unfamiliar, except a simple subroutine of a very old lingua technica that was deprecated ages ago. Farthest I ever hear. It is at least familiar. Magos Ekaterina Malvolos, analog backup log 8.6.C42V. Node of the deprecated lingua technica came alive when initiated. Whatever machine spirits lurk within, I pray they are the Omnissiah's devising. Still, I feel the pull to execute the ancient code. By the machine code. The code transmits but a single word. Perhaps it is a prompt, a command. What is the intention behind this singular blinking text? It taunts me in my sleep. What does it mean? The word is awakening.
Word is quickening. Or awakening. I don't know. Which one was that? Third. Audio log looks things.
The enemy seem determined to destroy Aurora. Is it possible the device might work? That it could weaken them?
Perhaps they seek only the power source.
Why would they kill Nozick? I do not know, nor do I wish to speculate. We are here to end this folly, and so we shall. Resupplying. Proceed. Show yourself, betrayer!
What is it, brother?
The artifact calls to you, Titus.
And I will destroy it. To whom do you speak? You do not hear him.
No.
Petty tricks.
Death to the false emperor! Death to his puppets!
We will not be disposed of
Yeah, sorry, I thought I had the jump hack still, so I wasted my ability there.
Another automaton defeated.
I have to reload.
This does not bode well. Proceed to the camp.
Completely ransacked.
Wrong, take them all.
And John, don't dodge into the fire. Now, I don't know what these guys are exactly, unless they're just like warp fire people. They seem to be a bit more elite.
This is not the site of the Mechanicus macro weapon.
An excavation site.
Indeed. Our path leads down.
Is there any data slates here? Look at that. That's what I need as a desk. That's what I want my gaming PC to look like. Just have a desk like that. With books. Power on for the PC there. Just speakers. It's nice.
Chiron to Resilient. Enter Mechanicus dig site. Requesting relevant cartography.
Restricted by order of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
This is Lieutenant Titus. Request authorized.
Denied. Aurora seal required.
Identify yourself.
This is infuriating. More heretics.
We are on the
I've been playing this game for about 7 hours and I still get the controls mixed up. Like how the bolt just thunked off his face.
champion lies defeated. Penetrate his armor. I have slain a Terminate. Back to the war with you. No victory for you here. These are the boys' special tactics.
That cannot be the last of them.
Just their rear guard, no doubt. Stay vigilant.
secret of the Dark God's power.
So said the traitor Nemeroth.
Do you believe it?
He certainly did. You said it was destroyed. Apparently not well enough.
That damnable Archmagos.
If it truly is tainted with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently.
Agreed.
Entering quarantine zone. Decontamination required. Initiate biological purgation within the chamber. Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
I don't think what else to tell you. Well, we're continuing on our merry way. Nope, I ain't got anything.
Microbial index reduced to 0.
But yeah, if you do have a lot of questions, I will answer them in the
Safe to proceed.
next
Safe.
game.
Interesting choice of words.
Pity this chamber cannot remove corruption.
That duty is ours.
I'll use the melter rifle this time.
Ancient ruins.
A cover for their research, perhaps.
The subject of it, more likely.
The figures in these carvings are unusual.
Ancient marks of the ruinous powers.
Etched by fools. Long before the Great Crusade illuminated this world.
These were not made by devotees of the warp.
How do you know?
You may soon see for yourself.
Oh. Oh, indeed. But what does Captain Titus know about these? I suppose then again, he was with the. I guess he was with the. Yeah, he was with the others. Yes, wasn't he? Let's see. That looks like an Imperial fleet. But these circles and lines here look Necron tier. So the sun, ships, Imperial ships came through this one here. This to me looks like Necron stuff. And the Mechanicus do so like their Necron stuff. I'll go stick with this. Probably against my better judgment. But it is stone. So this could be Necron tier before they entered the bio furnaces. For their immortality.
The arch-enemy have penetrated deep into these caverns.
Perhaps all the way to the Aurora device.
Because the Necrons, back when they were of living metal, so before they were flesh and rather living metal, more vulnerable to their sun. Because it was so close to their planet, it was giving them their son was dying, and it was giving them cancer. So to beat it, they had to basically spread amongst the universe, which didn't go very well for us, because the old gods didn't like that.
We know not what secrets this old
I said the Catan or the Satan.
I only ask that it holds our weight.
Oh, they were the shot grenades on there. I'll try those.
munitions secured.
Gave them immortality in the form of living metal. But unfortunately, the Necron's immortality has not made their brains immortal.
Worthless life is empty.
So that might well be part of the DLC coming, but
Automaton defeated.
we don't know. Maybe it's Swiss Marine 3.
Your soul boil in the warmth.
You know nothing of brotherhood.
Lieutenant,
More cheap tricks. A fine gift from the forge. Recovering. Back to the walk with you. No victory for you here. If this ceramite cannot shield them from my rays.
reloading.
Thousand Sons have gone under a few different colour scheme changes over the years. They first started out as like red and gold in the Horus Heresy, but then they were like Ultramarine blue and gold, and then they became more turquoise.
Reloading.
Yeah,
They will
which is
not
the,
get past this.
I'll have that instead. So yeah.
End this desecration.
I like hearing the Thousand Sons speech. Yeah, I prefer the, like the early Thousand Suns colour schemes. Of the like the ultramarine blue and gold. Prefer to the turquoise.
These traitors. Have faith, brother. We will send them to one fitting. Pathetic sorcery.
Imura!
A ploy. Spare your
Look
ammunition
at
for
this.
the real thing.
Oh, it's all jelly.
This bastard's phantom.
Why install Aurora deep within these ruins?
Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the Dark Age of technology.
This is heresy.
They will no doubt invoke the Treaty of Mars.
This damned quest for knowledge.
This is how Quest for Knowledge was capitalised. That's the Mechanicus want to explore the entirety of the universe to figure things out. Now, here's a question I want to ask. And any game devs who can provide their input would be greatly appreciated. I probably will ask this in bulk again. Notice this pillar here. So, there's a lot of things like this where you have a doorway like this, and it leads down two paths like that. And then it just goes there. Why? Why do we have this? Why can't I just walk through here instead of having to walk around? Now, I have a theory as to why this might be. The reason is because doing this allows the game to load what's on the other side of this sooner. So basically, instead of like... Because when you're looking ahead, it has to load up all of that, okay? But when you're out of view, it doesn't have to worry about it that much. It takes a bit less processing power. But I also think as well, maybe it's just to divert the flow of traffic in, like, for example, World of Warcraft. When you go to Ironforge, you're met with this. You go into the main gate, and you're met with, like, the statue of, like Muradin, I think his name was. Muradin Bronzebeard.
Stabilizing vitals.
So yeah.
This will serve me well.
And that's it. So that's my question. Why do we do that? Is it just to
How deep
break up the flow of things?
We shall see. Pull the elevator.
I like how tight. I like in games where your character gives an order to someone, and then the character just does it themselves. Roll the elevator. Then, okay.
Submerge.
The heretics hope to surround us.
Well, hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Oh, he squeezed his neck so tight that his head exploded. Ain't that something?
Penetrate his armor. I have slain a terminal. Grabbing equipment.
The elevator is almost here.
With enemy Enemy reinforcements on Auspex.
Prepare a fitting welcome.
Got some armor back.
Termination now.
Auspex is clear.
Get on. Brace for what is to
I imagine someone's done a list of how many times you have to use the fucking elevator. It's not bad, it's just a tired trope. Oh wow, 30 minutes later.
Throne of Terror. What is this?
a tomb world.
You have seen one before.
Only the mechanical horrors that spill forth from such a place.
Okay.
Have preserved everything.
This place should have been obliterated upon discovery.
Yeah. Funny how they don't ever do that. Guilliman is one pronunciation. I always say Guilliman. That's the way I first heard it, but yeah, it has been official that you will hear people say Guilliman. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not going to argue with the law or whatever. But it has been like a point of contention for ages. How do you pronounce Reboot Guilliman? Or Reboot Guilliman? So, yeah. Like, if people are bothered about it, fine. And the way I pronounce it, I understand that. I'm okay with that, but it's a hard habit to break.
How he prattles on.
Pay his squawking no heed, brothers.
We will not be distracted from our purpose.
The enemy is well ahead of us.
This trail will lead us to them.
The sorcerer will elude us no longer. Move on the obelisk.
So, this is a tomb world. Inside there are lots of Necrons. Necrons are space Egyptians. Not to be confused with the space Egyptians. Yeah. Yeah, the Mechanicus like going in here, prodding around, taking stuff, and awakening tomb worlds. And all the creatures from within. Perhaps there'll be a future enemy. But yeah. But they're not fun. They're not fun to go up against. Zinch, the change of the ways.
What will you do with the artifact once you have it?
Crush it to dust.
If it has no effect on you, why not use it?
You dare suggest heresy, Sergeant?
I said nothing.
And I heard nothing.
That degenerate clouds our minds.
Forgive my error.
We will not let you down, brother. Have no doubt.
Now it's getting quite scary. Heavy bolter,
Let us
I've missed
get
you.
to work. Better.
Chaos abominations.
You think so little of Sancors, of myself, of the great Zinch. We are all proof of a power greater than mankind. When we call out to our gods, they answer. When have you ever felt the light of your Emperor?
More minions.
Lurking in dank holes like the filth they are.
All of this was just lying under our feet this whole time. And centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed. And on more worlds than we shall ever wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed and burned to cinders.
It's ironic that this is a burial world and not a tomb world.
Your worthless life is empty. Changing magazine. Very good.
Why, in the name of terror, were these things not destroyed?
Preserved for study. The Martian priesthood goes too far.
This, I don't know exactly, but these are like, not Scorpics, for this, some sort of scarab walk tank things.
Magos Ekaterina Mulvalos analog backup log 9.9.I99I. Oh, Messiah. What have I done? The sarcophagus cracked and a metallic imago hatched. Centipede-like, it skittered up the walls. I tried to seal it in the tomb enclosure, but I dare not go back to see if I was successful. It sparked in me a quaking terror. Whatever purpose the machine god needs such an entity for, I pray to never learn. I must keep moving. Analog backup log. Forget protocol. I ran the anomalous code and received the following integers. 01.23.1.11.1. hear the skittering machine ding, but when I look, I am not followed. No other footprints in the dust but my own still. I am being chased. Hunted. What have I awoken? Sound. See? Where is it? My Messiah. I do not want to look up.
They've awoken the enemy. The awoke virus! It's what the chuds feared all along.
I have to reload.
I do sort of worry that this game has perhaps been off more than it can chew. Going for Tyranids and Thousand Suns and Necrons. Yeah, I don't know.
Punch a hole in that Terminator.
Like, I hope I'm wrong.
No victory grenade here. Enemy Terminator destroyed. These tech priests pick over the Xenos dead like vultures. All with the Martian cult sanction, no doubt. I do not think they were alone in that.
Do you not see the hypocrisy of Nicaea? You have felt the same betrayal as the Thousand Sons. They call us witch, heretic, for daring to use the same power as your god, Emperor. To sacrifice thousands, to share his touch of the warmth at the altar of his golden throne. Not the first time he has turned his blade on his most faithful. And not the last, Titus.
All this corruption, it seems to grow ever stronger. We shall follow it to its source.
Yes. Come, Father. I wait for you.
The voice effects are absolutely astonishing. Yeah, just love it. They've really done themselves. I'm a big fan of like the radio voices sometimes, but
Let us get to work.
I ain't gonna complain.
The Emperor protects. Aurora. It lays waste to the heretics. Where is Imura? The traitors are taking a thrashing down there. Let us add to it.
Just in case they do want to come back. Well, I don't think the Thousand Suns name is literal. I'm not entirely sure though.
Thrice applied.
It is Luz, blind to all but his work.
Thankfully, his diligence has not made him faster.
Luz!
Lieutenant Titus, praise the Omnisire. In just a few minutes, you will bear witness to...
You must stop this!
Sire, please. I know you have concerns, but look, this is merely a taste of what the device is capable of.
And I have seen the worst of what it can do!
My lord, you must trust me. This has been my quest for knowledge. My life's work.
Shut it down! Now!
I will not. Forgive me, Lord. Time will reveal the purity of my intentions.
You tiny grains of sand, prattling as you come. For a moment it seemed you might do my work for me. But alas, I must finish this myself. Witness true power!
I thought the cutscenes seem a little bit disjointed with the transitions, but not a major thing.
Your malignant energies are useless!
Bring him down!
Oh! A Hellbrute, I think. A Chaos Dreadnought, a Dreadnought infused with a demon.
Power and blind rage. We will not be bested by this clouded grey.
So long as it does not catch us.
Oh, it can teleport, that's not good.
This is the end for you, wretched thing.
Enough of these childish games!
Then let us put a stop to them once and for all! This is just the beginning. With these devices, we will seal the Great Rift and drive the heretics back into the warp with nothing more than the transference of alignment.
From which ocean did you gather these pearls of wisdom? Is it not the dream of every scientist to discover the birthplace of all knowledge? The source of your inspiration! The end approaches, Brother Titus, and so to the final act.
Titus, the heretic. Need them. Assistance. Return this at once.
Oh. So on the one hand, if they don't do anything with the Necrons, that's like Chekhov's gun. And if they do anything with it, are they going to bite off more than they can chew? I don't know. We'll see. I think they want this to be a bit of a live service game, maybe, but I'm not sure how. I suppose with the money they've made and the sales of the game, they might just sell it as DLC rather than free updates, because Dark Tide's supported by microtransactions. However, piss poor they are.
Titus to Acheran. Do you read me? Damn it.
How could that fool lose not have known? He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
They killed Nozick. Led us to believe they would do the same to Luz. So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him. And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit. To trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
Oh.
It is worse than I could have imagined. That pillar floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Acheran, come in!
Vox is useless.
We must find our brothers.
Cadians!
They are broken.
Reloading!
Must be some sort of warp trickery that I can't pull them out of the boot.
From his eternal eyes and glistening jewels of ecstasy.
Mother misery.
It is that monstrous obelisk. It screams a silent wail of corruption. Their human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
Should we show them mercy? We must leave that to the commissariat. We have more pressing duties.
Yeah, I think the commissariat's beyond helping this lot.
I'm receiving a coded locator signal. Acheran's signature. Not far from here. Can we trust it? I believe so.
Mark it on all specs.
Yes, brother.
fun fact, in the audiobook, the full Acadia, the Acadians are from Newcastle. Acadia stands way,
Heretics spill from every crevice.
Just so you ought to know.
Convinced Aurora would destroy the traitors, but instead it has empowered them. Tremendously so. We need to clear that obstruction.
God forbid we just don't leave home.
That foul sorcerer took the power source. Somewhere well defended, no doubt.
No. Can't be true. Illusions. Damned illusions. They were demons.
Damn you, Luz.
How does this compare to Graya?
Incalculably worse. A warp rift of such size will permit the darkest of horrors to pass through.
The fleet will be preparing an orbital barrage. Then we must hurry.
Any other data slates?
Brothers!
Titus!
I don't know if I mentioned before, but between the events of Space Marine 1 and 2, you had a game called Bolt Gun, which is a boomer shooter. And it follows Malum Kaido. I like some of the recent memes where like Malum Kaido and Leandros are talking to one another. Like, it's quite wholesome.
We were spared that fate.
Captain awaits you in
How is Titus? He serves the Death Watch now. He honors the chapter. I hope he is doing well.
We're safe now. The angels watch over us.
The angels watch over us.
So I just started shooting. They're all right. You've gone mad. You're all right now. Killed 7 before anyone knew where the shots were coming from. He's gone. He was mad. Empress, strike me down if I'm lying. I know. You believe me, don't you? Sure.
He's coming. I can see it. I can't look away. You are a child of Cadia. Pull yourself together. Emperor, save me.
I have lost 1 platoon with 5 more at half strength. Our commissar cut down 24 men, then shot himself. The weaker-minded are gone. What's left will fight to their last breath.
Thank you, Major. Ready your men to advance alongside us.
Yes, my lord.
Titus, report. What in the name of Holy Terror do you call this?
We failed to stop Luz.
I can see that. He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy. We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Graya. If we can destroy that,
Where is it?
we do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently.
I like how I had time to set up a table and probably a generator there. And... Oh,
Fine gift from the forge.
insolent, base heretics. Tell me, brothers, what is the price of betrayal? Death. What is the fate of those that turn from the light? Death. And what will you cry as you tear into the traitor's heart? Death! 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 You who art vengeance incarnate. You who art the first and last bastion of hope for mankind. You sons of Gilliman! Go forth in the name of the Emperor! And lay waste to those who would defy his righteous word! For the Emperor!
That's what you need before a fight.
Our forces are divided in two. I will lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethor. I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen,
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines, ready! The front is beyond this bridge.
What is that thing? Look out! Helldrake, spread out!
Oh. Helldrakes, that's what we saw before. I'm sorry you missed that. Or rather, I made you miss that.
Back to the warp with you.
You will burn like your treacherous brethren on Nemengas!
They're behind the shield, I can't get to them yet.
Gutless traitors!
Their champion lies defeated.
Cut down these decrepit totems of heresy.
Decrepit totems of heresy, I like that.
Punch a hole in that terminal. Thick this ceramide cannot shield them from my range. You lead.
That accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability.
Have you considered exterminatus?
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference. It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
I'm guessing that's the remains of the strike cruiser that rammed it.
Patience keeps us dead.
Traitor, heretic, or demon! Let them come! Another magazine! I have traitors!
Titus, proceed on until we reach the second force. Hope to terror they still stand.
Yes, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Good hunting, brother. Second company! Make ready!
Where's the heavy weaponry they sent?
I heard the supply was hit.
That bloody Helldrake. It's wreaking havoc out there.
We'll need to start rationing ammunition.
We slow down our shots and they'll come crashing through our defensive line.
If we don't slow down, we'll be throwing rocks at them before long.
Good thing I brought my old slingshot then.
You see me laughing, Holland?
No, sir. Never.
He's got a name, so he'll do alright.
treachery ends now. Changing magazine. They will not get past this.
Tell your squads to hold off on using grenades until my signal. It's going to get a lot tougher the closer we get, so we'll need those frags.
Understood, sir.
Stavros, we're getting hammered by enemy air support. Round up any heavy weaponry that can knock out those damn flyers.
I'll see it done.
Bo, we can expect heavy losses in the assault. Have the medics prioritize wounded that can return to combat. The others will have to wait.
I'll make sure they understand.
We move any minute now. Be ready. The Emperor protects.
The Emperor protects.
I cannot fathom that 10 of our brothers may have fallen. Along with the Standard. I dare not picture the company banner soiled by treacherous hands.
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive, but they may be in need of support.
Then we must move quickly.
Where is your false god's power now?
Brothers, target the witch. Heretic sorcerer.
I won't be a minute, just reloading. I know I talk about Blood Ravens a lot. There is a very common theory that they are ascended from the Thousand Sons, and there's plenty of evidence to support it. I personally think there's a bit more evidence to support the idea, well, or equal amounts to support the idea they're actually a word-bearer successor chapter. Either way, they I don't think it's. I think it's one of those things that shouldn't be confirmed, because I think to do so.
See how the priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Would kind of like ruin a lot of the point of it.
We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay.
They should be on the other side of that door.
I mean, even White Dwarf sort of acknowledges as well that they might be Thousand Sons successor chapter,
War Gear Prime.
which is all but confirmed to a lot of people. But me, I like the word bearers theory, which is why some of mine might even have some decoration in the word bearer style, such as transfers and the like.
Brothers! The Standard! It lies crumpled in the dirt like a rag. Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight! Brothers, assemble around the Standard! Victory or death!
Yes, brother. Victory or death!
Wait, it's the banner.
Second Company! We hold this ground in the name of the Primarch!
Oh, look at this scene.
If we go
Photo mode. This, you don't realise, is very old school. How do I take a photo? Like, can I just do it? I'm sorry, I want to figure out... seriously, how do you take the goddamn photo? Or is it literally just like, you do it and just take a photograph on Steam? But yeah. So this is like the old artwork on Rogue Trader or whatever. What the hell? That's... But yeah, the Crimson Fists. Look for Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Or 1E. Or what first edition Warhammer. It's the Crimson Fists. The poster children of the game at the time. Standing around the banner. Holding the ground. You can a Rin's World. You can actually see a diorama at a Warhammer World. At least you could. This is absolutely astonishing. Hey! No way. That. Oh, I'll let him introduce himself.
Lord Calgar.
Lieutenant, I received your message. Brief me.
Is that Max Strong doing the voice of Manius Calgar? He is the chapter master of the Ultramarines,
The central obelisk appears to be the source of their power.
second only to Roguleman, their Primarch.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord, there may be a way. In the catacombs, Lou said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk. You want to invert that?
Explain.
The Aurora device might have a weakness.
Might?
Chapter Master, we cannot stay here.
I'm Victrix Guard.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory. But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia. We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field.
Hit them hard, Captain!
Yes, lord. All forces, fire at will!
Ancient friend, it is an honor to have you here.
Read it well!
Chaos! Train all battle tank guns on that abomination!
Yes, my lord! Captain, form a defensive line here.
Company! Defensive line!
Brother Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly.
There is a Tzeentch Lord of Change.
This must be the control unit. Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could kill you.
We're out of options.
it's Necron green. Tesseract glow green. Hmm.
My lord.
How many more?
3.
You have brothers in mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain.
I wonder if there's any meaning to the names Viridian and Talassa.
Viridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Acheran?
We have, brother. Moving to point Alpha now. Talassa en route to point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers.
So the names of the characters there are like the archetypes. So that's like the character you'll play.
Brothers!
And they have like their own personalities and whatnot.
The heretics are seething from the blow you just dealt them.
They're seething! Roar the Maldin. Heretics be Maldin. Sea of more heretics. The mighty boot.
Your treachery ends now.
That colossal demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks?
The Aurora device opens a rift to the Immaterium, a gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers!
I hope that the court missions will be available to do solo or with bots, because I would hate for them to not be available when the servers shut down. Inevitably, that just happens with multiplayer games. The idea that a multiplayer game is infinitely replayable is entirely apocryphal, because it relies on multiple people to play, and the servers will not be up forever. Like, even Space Marine 1 has had a bit of a juice up with the amount of people playing it, but oh, look. Another obelisk is then over.
Look! See how it writhes in agony. 2 left. Death Watch, I can... Talassa, report.
In the Deathwatch, Codex is scared. Auto-loaded, with Empress chosen.
I am but a lightning rod for his will.
You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in deep, brother. Talassa out.
But yeah, it'd be a shame to just lose all that content to the live disservice stuff.
The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently 91,600,452,023. The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently 91,600,900,470. The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently 91,601,000,000. The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently...
Terminators!
They have destroyed the bridge.
Watch their fire! They have the advantage.
Oh, nice, it's the other squad.
I have a route. Marking it now.
Yes, I can see it. Like, just give me the option.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it. I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility.
What's that? Got a heavy bolter? Ocular small cow. Any bolters? No, heavy bolters.
Champion lies defeated. Another automaton defeated. Ready to deploy special tactics. Grabbing equipment.
Gotta get out purple circle otherwise. Yep, gotta get that.
Resupplying.
Last field was not doing too bad against it. Oh, I've got to shoot it.
Better. Munitions secured.
Oh! Mic drop.
Waste of a dreadnought.
Titus
Quite literally jaw dropper.
on the obelisk controls. Throne that looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
Demon is further weakened.
Meridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache, but the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Viridian out.
One more.
Match your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter.
Onward.
Yes, I think my Blood Ravens might have to borrow Valius there. I think the Plasma Incinerator's gonna be okay. Any data slates. We've got one more to get. But what a welcome sight. Dreadnought.
Vile sons of nuts.
He is not.
Then my hatred must be directed at his minions.
So that Dreadnought there might have actually served in the Horus Heresy. He's that old. Or maybe he's under the psychosis that will naturally come from being a Dreadnought. Because it's not an easy life. Well, an easy death for Dreadnoughts. Look at him go. Oh no, we can't get over the barbed wire.
Back to the war. Filter bomb active. Special tactics ready.
There we are, that's the Helldrake.
Holy terror. We have our chance. Go!
This one's mine. Whoa, rock be upon ye!
This one's mine, brother.
Lieutenant, excellent work. Rally on my position. Let us burn these heretics to ash.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, everything's recording okay. I'll just refresh this real quick, just to make sure. Oh, never mind, I can't. Oh, well, right. Even more CGI cinematics, that's just amazing. What is it with antagonists in Space Marine games having like there's an emo cut there and a disfigurement there, like Inquisitor Drogon had that. Nice. Oh, bugger, he's gone again.
Calgar.
It's still never overcome the Chaos Invasion into the Abyss. Let's see how far we can go. But yeah, it's been really good. I remember like Warhammer, like Total War Warhammer, when I first saw the cutscene for that, like the intro cutscene. It's amazing, absolutely astonishing. It's like it really was like I can't believe we're getting a game with this much quality since like the first Dawn of War.
It was a trap. Perhaps. It's this. The Immaterium.
If it is, we must move quickly.
Out of space, out of time.
We must find Calgar.
The Changer's will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths laid out for us before the first mortal drew breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
Our brothers. I hear them.
Do not trust your senses.
Lord Calgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus.
Coward. Cease cowering behind illusions.
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
I smell fear. Welcome, brothers.
Where is Lord Calgar?
Gilman's dog has been brought to heel.
Heretic! You died this day!
This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel.
Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot!
That's couldn't go.
Lord Calgar! Release him! And we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games! Silence this heretic.
One last dance before the strings are cut. Race away to sin. You will soon stand at my side, boy.
And I shall gut you like a grox. Brothers!
Your pathetic companions are no more.
You lie! You are no match for them, heretic! And so you deceive!
Your brothers buckle beneath the power of the
fighters! What happened?
This will try and fail to contain you.
I shall leave you in company.
One moment, brothers. The Demon Lord! Go for the eyes! All other attacks are useless!
Over the eyes, boo!
We are surrounded. Kill as many as you can, brothers.
They are mere imitations.
More trickery. Guard yourselves.
Imbara is weakening.
That last fight will leave him reeling.
Stay together. We must find a way out. Traitor forces! No victory for you here. Over there! Something is happening.
We should investigate. Watch your step.
Lord Calgar! Could be another illusion.
We shall find out.
Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them.
My lord,
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does. There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
I see him, inside the stream.
He prepares for another attack.
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Martian fools! They have perfection in their grasp, but squandered it in blind ignorance. It flows through me in ever-growing waves of revelation. Yes! Yes! Liberate me from this imperfect realm! Endow me with divine knowledge!
I'm getting better parrying. Fun fact as well, Manius Calgar was the first Space Marine to pass the Rubicon Primaris, as there were doubts among the Firstborn whether it was a good idea or not. What would happen to them?
Cover me! Brother, wait! Go!
God, they really have got the movement of the Space Marines now. It's just like in the live action as well, so they must have been using that as an inspiration.
Get off! All your service, all the suffering of humanity for the Tarian Emperor. It's all for nothing!
Turned into Doctor Who all of a sudden. The 1970s Calder, they want to put the
Son of
X
Gilliman.
back.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
I think that is Space Marine 2. We'll see how this goes, but yeah, no, it's been a pleasure to play. Oh yes, I think just in time for me to go downstairs and assemble some models. But yeah, it's been a privilege to play it and to get it all done in one day. Yeah. So if there's any comments or questions, I'll save this for the court mode. We'll be putting together our Blood Raven. And yeah, go from there.
Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The Laurels of Victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Gilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Kauth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope.
If the lip sync is out of sync, it's because of the recording software, it's not because of the game. I think.
Emperor guide you.
It's happened before.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus, Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us.
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the chapter master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path for even a moment.
I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.
And there we have Space Marine 2. I'll be watching you. Defend the Lord of Change. Defeat the Lord of Change. Face a figure from the past. So there we have Space Marine 2. I'll let the credits play. So, I won't lie. I know that Leandros was the chaplain. I've seen plenty of things about it. There's a lot of talk about how Leandros was promoted to the position of chaplain as a punishment, but I don't think Calgar... There's nothing there that ever suggests to me that Calgar did it as punishment. You want someone like Leandros as chaplain. Because you want someone who follows the codices, the codex to the letter. You want someone who is open to, basically admonishing Space Marines who are going to fall to corruption, and indeed as well those who are, those as well as making sure the chapter is protected. Yeah, so I stand by that. I think Leandros was a good person for the chapter as a chaplain. Bear in mind, there's more than one chaplain to an entire Space Marine chapter. I think there's about one assigned to each company, probably. But it's more like a case of like which ship you're attached to. You might have like a chaplain. But yeah, no, it's but the game itself is amazing. Talking about the game itself, everything about it was good. It was just every single thing about it was an improvement. I felt, again, maybe it's just because of my PC, but I felt like some of the controls were a bit sticky. Couldn't quite block and parry when I needed to. Yeah. Maybe it's just because I'm used to all the games interrupting your attack or whatever to parry and dodge, so maybe that's the thing I need to work on. But yeah, but no, all the set pieces, the story, all the Ultramarine stuff there was just absolutely astonishing. Yeah, nice to have bosses with health bars as well. no, I look forward to playing the co-op. But yes, I can see why now, like, people have held this game in the highest regards. I sort of doubted it was too good to be true when I first saw previews and whatnot, but I was thinking, yeah, it looks good, if that's how it's going to turn out. So I wasn't entirely sure, but no, it's, I'm impressed. Yeah. I will also say as well, like, I know, like, whenever people watch, like, World of Warcraft cinematics, they think, oh, you've got to make a movie out of this. I'm like, yeah, but they're good because they're only 2 minutes long. I genuinely believe that they could actually make a movie out of, like, with these people doing the cinematics and whatnot. So yeah. So yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good even. We will see if there's going to be any developments with the Necron Tomb world. But given this was a, this burial world is kind of in ruins, I'm not entirely sure. But we shall see. Or maybe we'll have some missions where we see Lieutenant Titus facing them in the Death Watch. That'll be interesting. You could tell a lot of stories there. I don't know if they've done it in a while, but Dawn of War and Fire Warrior, 2 video games, had novels that were novelized. I think even like Mark of Chaos was as well, I'm not sure. But in fact, yes, it was, because I got the collector's edition and it came with a novel. I'm pretty sure I did anyway. So yeah, so I don't know if Space Marine 1 and 2 were ever novelized, but I could easily see like there being another series for Titus, because like Warhammer is no stranger to doing series. If there's a character, if there's like, chances are if you get one book, it's going to be part of a series. It can be a bit annoying really, because it's like you just want to read a good story. It's like, oh no, it's actually part of this like 5-part, 3-book series. I'm like, oh, God. So yeah, it's why I really like a lot of short stories in Warhammer, like for example, Kayav's Kane. I far prefer short stories to like to the longer stories, just because I like the character, but yeah. Yeah, I don't want an entire novel dedicated to it. But yeah, I could absolutely listen to some Lieutenant Titus books. And if it was voiced by the people who did the voices in this game, then how long have we been? Oh, 2 hours, not bad. Yeah, so the campaign's about 7 hours long. If you sort of like sit through it all, 7-8 hours on normal difficulty, probably longer on higher difficulties for obvious reasons. Which I think is a good thing. I don't want shorter games. I don't want longer games. I want good games. And I think this game sort of wrapped up quite nicely. I think the villain running away every single time kind of annoyed me a bit, but otherwise, yeah, it's fun. And again, I think it's just like, if they don't do anything with the Tomb World, then I think there's going to be another Dawn of War 3. Where it's like, oh yeah, the game did so poorly and they weren't going to do any more DLC, they just cancelled everything for its any future plans there were. I think they were actually planning on doing Necrons and such. Yeah, that went down the toilet, so yeah. Yeah. I'm going to look more into Saber Interactive. I don't know what other games they've done, but I'd actually like to know what other stuff they've made, because they've done a really good job here. They really have. Yeah. 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 Well worth the money. Just everything about it's great. Not much more I can add. But yeah, I think Space Marine 2 was originally going to be made by Relic Entertainment, and then it switched hands, I think, I'm not sure. Office Cat. Evgeny, I don't know how to pronounce that. Production papers. I was like reading that, like they've got all the children and all the pets as well from the developers. Galiash, Bozusha, Gizmo, Krushka, Lulu, Stitch, Theodore the cat, Saren, Martin, Ulrich and Martin, Pusinka, Tammy the Corgi, Jojo, Stephanie Marble, Pantheric, Dick, Chester, Cookie, Joy, Nookie the Corgi, Rocky, Claudia Schiffer Valley Tuberos, so cat pounds a lot. Johnny the cat. And that's just gonna go through all focus and stuff. Hopefully these ones are too long. But yeah, it was good. You notice as well, they've had a lot of QA and playtesting. It's an unfortunate thing, really, in playtesting, that basically a lot of developers don't like playtesters and QA testers. I don't know why they just have a very adversarial relationship. I think it's basically because it's basically you're told by your QA players, like, this needs to go. We found a glitch. You need to plug in the gaps, and it's like, oh, that's even more stuff to do, and you're already overworked. So I don't necessarily blame them, but as well, I think QA is so easily and so often neglected. Again, I said in the previous part that if Space Marine 2 had a bad launch, I mean, it was lacking the ultra-wide support, and that was like pretty much the only criticism people had. If there was more than that, if the game was constantly kicking you out, like Dark Tide did, if it was terribly optimized, if they didn't declare that it was SSD only and things like that, there would be a very different story being told here. No, it's not going to stop people from pre-ordering and whatnot, but yeah. Yeah, Martinet, the Law Master, Games Workshop, Aim Assistant. Maybe it's even more. Okiyamoka. Schrodinger. Rel Renee and Solange. Oh. Public Entertainment. Machine Learning Engineer Assistant. Interesting, okay. I'm not saying, like, you know, AI has been using this, I'm just curious as to what it would do. But, yeah. So, Space Marine 2 has been pretty good. Things they want to look at next are things like Horde mode. So you've just got like the co-op missions, but you'll have a horde mode from Space Marine 1. Well, similar to Space Marine 1. They're going to add the Dark Angels and I think Blood Angels, cosmetic packs, the Angel's Death. I can't remember what else, just other sort of goodies as well. But we shall. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. But it's yeah, I'm interested. And even then, like, no matter what happens, the campaign has been really good. Yeah, it's been really good. And I look forward to seeing where it goes next. If it's going to be Space Marine 3 or story missions, whatever the case. Yeah, I'd be all for seeing this being done in other sort of like prequels and sidequels, like Boltgun is. Yeah, I could see that. Of course, I think there's probably going to be a lot of people who want to capitalize on it, and you're going to end up with like twin stick shooters like Kill Team, which they weren't bad, but they weren't really great either, you know. So I worry there's going to be a lot of that sort of stuff maybe coming along if that were the case. But yeah. Because I mean, we've already had Boltgun and it's DLC, so what's to say that we've had something good, what's to say we don't get something bad, you know? I'm just sitting through the credits because, let's be honest, very few other people will. So I like to take the time to appreciate all the people who put in the work making this game. Yeah. I think sometimes it's just important to realise that for all the game's faults, not this game's, but others, there are people making them. And all these people are important in its making. So yeah, so if Space Marine 2's actually got you into Warhammer, you tell me like what you're planning on getting, even if it's just books. If you're interested in reading the books, if you're interested in playing more computer or video games, that's all cool too. I've said before, but like Warhammer's a fantastic hobby in that like you can engage in any single facet of it, and you can still get a very full experience. You can get a full experience out of it. If you're just into the Warhammer crime and horror novels, that's still being involved in the hobby. If you're just assembling models without painting them, that's still part of the hobby. If you buy your models pre-built by other people on Vinted or eBay, whatever, again, perfectly valid. If you just play the tabletop, it's perfectly fine. If you read the wikis and you write, your own stories, again, you're indulging in the hobby. You just read the codices if you want to, or listen to the audiobooks. And you can still enjoy the hobby. It's a pit stop with the makers of the voice acting and such. So we might have visited some of the voice actors. Or voiceover. Even more QA, that's good. It's nice to see such extensive QA and testers. I like as well they had pretty much like three people per language. Because I can't actually see easy. But yeah, the only thing I would say that isn't engaging with the hobby is just spending money. If you're just buying boxes and not doing anything with them, no. And I'm a bit of a gatekeeper in that regard. I don't mind like the pile of shame being called the stack, like a Gundam or BattleTech term. Orange Cat Studio, I like that. Even more user research done here. Ah, now we have the Titus cast. Richard Reed! Richard Reed did one of the voices. Oh, I should have gone back and found out. Paul Panting, what a name. Flash Crew, Neil Roberts, I think he's done some voice acting on the show. Nathaniel Priestley. I'm trying to make it. Richard Reed did some of the troopers there. Just don't notice if there was anyone else. Neil Roberts, I think if he was Richard Reed, did the Delvin the voice of the Deserter. Jonathan Keeble, I think, was an audiobook reader as well. Inspirets. Harry Myers, I think. That's some stripping. Oh, nice! Luton. Mandalore. Okay, so they've actually got some of the... Huh. So apparently some YouTubers do voices as well. So you got Mandalore and Luton. I wonder if that was disclosed in any reviews they might have done. I hope so. Not to disparage them or anything, but it is important to. But yeah. They've, I think they've kept that under wraps. I don't know if they have actually, I don't really follow them all much. I mean, Luton I do watch every now and again. Yeah. We have voice actors for the different translations. But yeah, that's cool. I like that they've done that. It's been they've had some people from the video from YouTube like doing like lore videos and whatnot, and a commentary, do the voices. I would love to have done a voice for Warhammer. Not even like a big one, just like like a Mechanicus menial or something like that. Maincast for Chinese Mandarin. Yeah, I don't understand any of that. Sorry. Ah, in memory of Roman Paul. Oh no, someone passed away during the making of it. Yeah. But yeah, it's no, it's good. It's cool. It's really cool. I like that. I think Starty's Anonymous is one of my favourite lore YouTubers who does like YouTube shorts. And he like quotes the like the books, which is just perfect. Ah, In Memoriam of John Peter Bain, Turtle Biscuit. So Turtle Biscuit was a YouTuber who loved Warhammer. Games reviewer, and he really did keep the industry to a high standard. There's only war. Continue your fight. Although Titus' story is over for now, the fight is just begun. For now. Continue the battle in one of the other game modes, Operations. Lead a unique combat squad to complete missions in the Operations game mode. Choose war gear, upgrades, and upgrade appearance customizations. Eternal War. Conquer your foes in Eternal War game mode. Unlock and customize equipment while competing against other players in multiple game types. So there we have it. Let's have a quick look at Operations. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at, just a quick look at the customization. Let's have a look. Tactical, a master tactician. A tactical space marine utilizes a wide arsenal of weapons, making them accomplished at both close and ranged combat. Assault, death from above. An assault space marine crushes their foes with devastating melee blows, perfectly timed to ensure victory. Vanguard, infiltrator. A space marine specializes in liquidating vital targets in furious close range combat. Bulwark, sword and shield. Bulwark, space marine defense both. Is this something we're going to have to get used to? We're not booting into a mission, are we? Right. A Bulwark Space Marine defends both the members of their squad and the ideals of the Imperium. Sniper, Deadly Shadow. A Sniper Space Marine is a master of stealth who targets their enemies from pinpoint accuracy from hidden vantages. Heavy, Walking Strong Point. A heavy Space Marine storm of fire can devastate any force of Space Marines with vicious efficiency. Sleep when I was live. It adds ultrawide support, private PvE lobbies, a new sparring arena, doing matchmaking, and the ability to replace custom color presets with predefined options. So that's Strabat. Sorry. I have to quit back to that. Sorry. I didn't actually want to do that. I wanted to customize my dude. I didn't know how to. I thought I had to go into core PC. I apologise if I'm Microsoft during that time. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I hope that I haven't disrupted the game for them, because they don't deserve the game to be disrupted for that. But yes, but there will be some co-op, I think. Okay. Oh, we can fast travel, that's good. It's the repository. Orange Bay. Message of the day, parry. Ah, so message of the day is a vice. Okay. So choose one of 6 classes with unique weapons and abilities here to try different classes to find the gameplay suits you best. Okay. So, armoring hall, armor customization. Change part of your armor. Yeah, that's that. Okay, fine. Specific characteristics. It is cosmetic. So that we can have this, or we can have this. I prefer my helmet on, I think. We've also got the DLC there as well. Ultramarines champion. This cannot be customized any further, however. Yeah, so I won't be equipping that because that's not fair. So I go for that one. But here we have different chapters as well. Custom chapter pattern. General rule will be applied, okay. Custom heraldry. So, first of all, colour. Have we got any corn red? Heraldry. Okay, okay. Buy previous items to unlock it. So if I buy that, I see. So as you can see there, I've got those coins there, so that did come from buying the game. But you can earn them in game. That's alright. So go for that corn red emblem. I don't want that. I want the. There's DLC that I don't own. Where, pray tell, is the the Blood Ravens? Well, naturally I want that. Ah, it's nice as well. You actually can see the different foundings there. Exorcists, Minotaurs, all that horrible. Garadons, so nice. And Scorpions. Where I can start here is. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Liberator gold? I don't really want that gold. I'll have to find out what shoulder trim I need. It might just black, I'm not sure. Emblem. With the Blood Raven symbol. We do need Wraithbone. No, I want the shoulder pad, Wraithbone. Where's my comrade gone? Oh, can I assist on red half out? Oh, I see, is it here? Wraithbone there. Over here we need. We're going for the 7th. No. Down. We'll have blank for now. Add. Ah, we pulled on that. So yes, that's got to be. This one has to be Wraithbone. And that bird has to be black. So now we're a bit closer to making our Blood Ravens starties. So far so good. Here, what do I want here? Black Legion or Alpha Legion? Yeah. Lieutenant Icon. I'll have to come back to this, but yeah. Maybe we can change the number. I'm sure that might be it there. But yeah. But yes, that is my Blood Raven so far. And we'll work on that. I think it's time for me to go. Thank you ever so much. Oh, there he is! He's my dude! I got my Blood Ravens to me! But yes, that's gonna be it for me. So thank you ever so much for watching. Take care. I look forward to seeing you in another part of this. Yeah. Definitely.